Welcome to the Dysfunction Junkies podcast. We may not have seen it all, but we've seen enough. And now, here are your hosts, Chrissy and Carrie.
Junkies, I'm Carrie.
I'm Chrissy. Oh my God. The music is over. Damn it. When Nick says it's over, it's over.
Were you daydreaming there?
A little bit. I don't know.
Do you have a little stroke there?
I don't know. No,
Do we need to call 911?
No. So I had a bad day with clothing, which I think is probably the only problem I could possibly have. So we're going to talk today about clothing that basically determines your day, good or bad.
All right, let's do it.
The one thing we'll start off with, which I don't have anymore, but I had a recollection of a time that I did, is days of the week underpants.
That was totally an 80s thing. There was even a reference to this in the When Harry Met Sally movie. But yep, I was there. I had them too. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a huge distraction, especially if you get a really good pair.
Yeah.
And they're, but they happen to have the days of the week on them.
Yeah.
Which,
Monday.
so you're like, oh, what's the big deal? It's not a big deal. Nobody's going to, who the hell's looking at my underwear, whatever, to each their own. But there's no way in hell, I could never wear like a Wednesday on a weekend, a Saturday or something. So then I'm scrambling because it's not the only underwear you have.
Right.
So, you grab, it's Monday and I accidentally grab Saturday.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, okay, am I committed to wearing underwear that has a day of week on it? Well, maybe, but I have to find Monday because I got Saturday here. And then you shuffle 7 days. You got to look through every goddamn pair of underwear you have. So for people like me who are out there, I would recommend maybe don't get days of the week underwear. So it's an 80s thing. So
the 80s.
I hope it's gone. Like, unfortunately, the 80s are gone too.
Chrissy's birthday's coming up. I know what I'm going to get her.
No, please do not do that to me.
Okay, now I'm going to have to ask you this. Does this also mean if you have to wear the correct day on the day that it is, so if it's Monday, you got to wear the Monday underwear, do you wear mismatched socks?
Oh, my oldest does this. She wears 2 different color socks. And I'm like, what happened? Do you realize that you have 2 different colors? She totally is aware of it. It's like a thing. And I haven't only seen her, I've seen her friends do this.
Mm-hmm.
No, that makes me flipping bonkers. You do that?
Yes.
Why?
So, because I love those socks. They're called Bombas. Not a sponsor. Yeah. Should be. They're the best socks. I love these socks. They're awesome. But what tends to happen is when they finally do give out, like only one side. So you get a blowout in the heel on the left sock, but the right sock's totally fine. I don't want to throw out that good sock. It's a good sock. So it just sits in there until I get a blowout on another one. And now these 2 are now a pair. So I wear those 2 together. And, it's kind of because I've been wearing them for so long that I actually probably have about 10 or 12 unmatched socks. So they just go in. I have the socks are all together if they match in the drawer, but then I have a little box and that's where all the unmatchies go. So if I feel like wearing an unmatchy pair, then I could just pick and choose. And maybe they might be color coded the same. They'll be on the same hue, like a blue. But maybe
I was just going to say, if you need to do that, can't you just buy socks all the same color? Why are you buying different colors? If you're going to switch them out. Oh my God.
I don't want to wear just all black socks or whatever.
Well, I don't wear black. Oh my God.
No, but the way they
white. I wear white all the time.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Okay. Remember, I grew up the girl with the well water. So white is not part of my repertoire, even though I now have beautiful, clean city water, but I do not own hardly anything white. Don't do it. Nope. It's a trauma response. Nope. Don't do it. So no, there's no white socks in my drawer.
Okay.
Isn't Bombas, that company that they'll donate a pair of socks?
Yes, I believe so.
Yes, they donate for every pair you buy, donate. So, but you're basically one pair costs, they're expensive and you're paying for both of those pairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's such a good and they're such good socks and they do last a long time, but I tend to either be barefoot in the house or I'll wear socks. I don't usually wear shoes in the house. And so I'll get a blowout usually in the heel. So yeah, unmatched socks.
Brings up a quick little tidbit I'll bring up, but that I didn't mark in my notes. But you mentioned that you don't wear shoes normally in the house, which is a good practice because you really should not do that.
Yeah.
But I have what I call inside shoes.
Oh, yes, me too. If I do wear shoes in the house, I have inside shoes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
But my oldest thought this was funny because then I freak out if I accidentally walk outside with my inside shoes on.
Now they're outside shoes.
Now I got to buy another pair of inside shoes. They've been contaminated.
Yep.
Yeah. It's it's just exhausting over here.
Do they make medicine for that?
I think I'm on it. It's not working.
It's called Lexapro. It's an anxiety and depression medicine.
No,
I'm on
not mine. Oh, you're on that one. Okay, I'm on a different one. So we're talking about underwear. Carrie's bringing up her socks, and she's switching out, wearing 2 different colors. Why didn't I notice this while you were still living here? What was going on?
I don't know.
I should have looked at what the hell was going on there.
Probably.
And my daughter does that. So what we're going to do, wearing something. Oh, this is a really bad one. If I wear something and something really bad happens.
Okay.
I will never be able to wear that ever again. I still have a couple of t-shirts upstairs that are hanging there, and I come across them, and I remember I wore them. The one specifically, I remember my dog died.
Oh, okay. All right. That's what I was trying to figure out. Like, what would be? Okay.
So my dog died, so I can't wear that shirt now.
You still have the shirt.
Yeah, what am I supposed to? I don't know. I guess I got to get rid of it. Well, because what if it's got bad stuff on it? And then I give it to somebody else, and then I'm responsible for that.
Just throw it in the garbage then.
I'm going to destroy it. Yeah, throw it away.
Go. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, see? So if I wear something and something horrible happens that day, not in general, something bad happened.
Specific. Specific and traumatizing. Me. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
So I don't know. Does anybody, I would love to know, please, listeners, please let me know if this is a problem you have, because I can't imagine I'm the only one.
No, I'm sure you're not.
I do the opposite. Like, I know the polo I wore when our oldest was born. I still have the polo that I wore that day.
But that's a good thing. Yeah.
That's the opposite.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I wear on the bad days. I try to remember what I wear on the good days.
Yeah, I have to say I'm probably
Chrissy's
glass half empty and DJ Nick is glass half full.
All right. Well, I think we know that after all this time. I mean, there's not much I'm holding back here. So wearing clothes when something horrible happens. Here's the other thing. I don't know that this is a thing anymore. Does anybody still wear shirts that has their monogram on it? Please don't. Well, this is a brand.
I know what you're saying.
It's a brand.
I gotcha.
It doesn't. But
monogram.
Please don't tell me that when we were in high school, you didn't have anything that had a K on it, did you?
Oh God, no. That was for rich people. That was not my class status. I could not afford that. So I was wearing hand-me-downs. So unless somebody happened to have the same initials as me, I was definitely not wearing it because I didn't have it, couldn't afford to do it. So no, that was a stigma.
I don't think people do this that much anymore. I don't see it as much.
Yeah,
I mean, the biggest one who did it was Laverne DeFazio.
Big L.
Yeah, the big L. And she pulled it off. She definitely pulled it off.
She did. But even though I know what you mean, the polos that had like the 3 initials, like your middle, your last name was the big letter in the middle, and then your first and middle were on the side. Yeah, I've never had
Why was that?
I don't know.
Who made that decision?
I don't know.
That always, another thing that bothered me, your letters were out of order.
Out of order. Yes. Yeah.
Because I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
People used to have towels that would have their initials monogrammed on them.
So, yeah. Yeah,
no. I had, people don't have them as much anymore, but I had handkerchiefs with an ad on them.
Well, did you buy? You just bought those.
Yeah, because you just bought a letter. It wasn't like your whole thing.
Right.
So you wanted to blow your nose into your initial.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because God forbid if you lost it, you didn't want to pick up somebody else's. Oh, at least less likely it was another N, and it probably was yours.
I would actually keep a hanky on me in case a lady would need it, like if I was at a funeral or something like that.
Here's where we go with the funerals.
Here we go.
Why are you hanging there long enough where you have to be around somebody who's weeping? Get in and get out.
Okay, but Nick, the question is, did you ever actually do that then? Or was it always just
I bet you did, Rico Suave over here, for Christ's sake.
I was actually going to say, why'd you blow my cover here? I'd never done that.
Well, because the follow-up question was, do you let the lady keep it or do you ask for it back?
Oh,
I've seen that in movies. Somebody blows a big honker in your flipping handkerchief and then they hand it back. What are you supposed to do? Stick it back in your flipping foursquare? Oh my God.
Stuff it in your sleeve.
Throw that away.
It depends. If she just wipes her eyes, I would take it back. But if she actually blew her nose, I'd be like,
you can
No. Yeah,
God, that's another thing. Is anybody out there still using
a handkerchief?
So germy.
I know. Oh, I couldn't do it. I have some of my great grandmother's handkerchiefs that have the embroidered name with their initials and stuff on it, just because it's a sentiment of theirs. But my mom, though, we were Kleenex disposable. Yeah, we weren't reusing that shit. So, So
I'm pretty sure my father, I think for a very long time, I don't know if he did it later, but he used to keep a hanky on him. I think it's a generation thing.
It's a generation thing. Yeah, because
I generally don't keep a hanky.
No, I would. You'd be done.
Chrissy's like, no, that's going. Chrissy may not throw a lot of things away, but she would throw away a cloth hanky.
No, what I would do is while I was sleeping, I would lay it over top of his face and see if he noticed. Wake up when it's on his head.
Along those lines, though, I talked about the branding clothes, So
yeah, the brand.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your status on if you have clothes from an organization that you used to belong to that no longer are, or a job that you had that, you had your logo shirt or whatever, t-shirt or polo shirt or whatever. Do you keep it, pitch it, donate, or what do you do with it?
I am going through this issue a little bit, and I'm still with the company, but they put out a lot of great shirts.
Okay.
And I've been very fortunate to be given a lot of great shirts.
Yeah.
So much so that now I have so many. And some of them, because I've been with this company for over 20 years.
Yeah.
They're old.
Yeah.
But I feel horrible because it has my brand on it that I've been employed at for over 20 years.
Right.
I don't feel good about throwing it away.
Right.
So I felt like I should call or ask my boss, and I might still do this and say, hey, if she gives me an okay, it will be easier to get rid of them. But because I'm going to be like, do you guys want this bag for any reason? Which is, of course, not. There's no way in hell they're going to want this stuff back. But it is. It's hard. Yeah. So why? Do you have this thing going on?
It's just when we were moving here, we were going through our closets. Okay. And that was a huge purge. And we do wear a lot of clothing that supports organizations that we were either part of or supported or worked at, So for instance, I used to be a member of the Lions Club. Okay. So I had all these clothes that had the Lions logo of the, area that I belonged to, and it had my name on it, whatever. between Jim and I, we probably had about 20 or 30 pieces of clothes, whether it was a sweatshirt, a zipper shirt, a t-shirt, a polo shirt, whatever. What are you going to do with it? Like, there's not going to probably be another lion that had their name spelled the way I did. So, like, you can't go, hey, you could give this to another member. And you don't want to put it in the Goodwill bin because, like, you don't see logoed clothes like that at Goodwill. I think a lot of those kind of donation places, they take clothing or cloth material things that they can't necessarily resell, and it gets recycled, so they get credit for it. But still, like, if they don't, now I'm just giving them my garbage that they have to garbage, you know? So I pitched them.
Where does it end?
They're in the landfill. Sorry. But then you've got former...
It's not plastic, at least.
So, but then you got former jobs. So some of them, you're like having a burn party, like, yeah, burn that. You know, if you're enjoying it.
Outside of this, I'm trying to think if I ever had a job anywhere where I wore something that had the business's name on it. I don't think so. But I actually did touch on this a little bit about wearing... Well, not so much. I mean, I guess sort of like what you're saying when you work there and you have clothes that, you know, say that you know.
Yeah.
But the other thing is wearing clothing. I guess, no, if you work there, say the reason you don't work there anymore is because the business folded.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah. Well,
so
if it was
what do you do with this?
If it was a good business, I'd want to, like, that'd be a memory thing. Like, I'd want to, like, hey, this is a blast in the past. But if it was a bad business, yeah, that'd be going in the trash.
So I did work for a company that did go goodbye.
Yes.
But I've actually worked for a couple of those.
Yeah.
And
no reflection on you.
I bet you now, because it's been long enough,
it'd be worth something.
They are sort of cool now.
Uh-huh.
I don't have the shirt, but far more. And the only way you know what I'm talking about is you have to be from over here.
Yeah, you'd have to be
Ohio.
right. Exactly. Right.
But that ended badly.
Yes, it did.
So.
Well, I will say that with two of my past employers that I had logoed shirts from, I gave those shirts to people that were still working there. You know, like one of them.
Good.
Yeah. One of them was like a zipper sweater and stuff. And I'm like, hey, do you want this? I won't need it anymore. And they were like, yes, you know, and then, but it's just like, but failed businesses. I'm trying to think. Well, I have some from when I worked at that marine life water park, and those I've kept because those are like vintage and they're good memories. Like that's, I don't usually keep too much sentimental kind of things that don't have like a real purpose, but I do have a bin of clothing from when I worked at those places back in the day, just because it meant so much. And their logos have changed. You know, the one place isn't even open anymore. So it is like vintage. I can't. I know it's just sitting in my garage and I'll never wear them, but I can't get myself to throw them away.
No, I get that. The other thing is I do have but I bought this new, but it looks retro. It's a t-shirt that has the Hills logo on it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Because another thing that is from this area pretty much. Right. It's a throwback.
Yeah, of course.
So, but then another thing going along with work, if you buy clothes and you don't realize it, but you're wearing something that resembles, and you go into a retail establishment with these clothes on that sort of resemble a worker's clothing, and then you got somebody comes up to you and asks you flipping questions.
Excuse me, what
where is this? And then it's so insulting because then they like really look you over when you're like staring at them in this like daze, like what? And then they like say, oh, I guess you don't really work here. Or I thought you worked here. And it's like, what makes me look okay? Here's the thing. I had a lanyard back in like early 2000s when it wasn't really a thing to wear lanyards. I don't know if it ever was a thing to wear lanyards. I don't know. I got it at Hot Topic. Yes, because I was still at Hot Topic in the early 2000s. And I was probably too old to be shopping there then too. but I did. And they had a ton of merchandise there with Betty Page on it. Google her, Gemini, or whatever you want to. I'm not going to explain to you who she is, but she's like an old pinup lady. But I thought that her stuff was cool. So I bought a lot of T-shirts and stuff, but it was a lanyard that had her on it. So I was walking through the store, and I had this lanyard on with like a thing that had like my ID and shit that.
Yeah.
Somebody came up to me and wanted to know something, and they're like, "Oh, I thought it." This was so funny because they didn't believe that I didn't work there because I had an official lanyard on. I'm like, "Can you tell this has a pretty much a naked woman on it? Why would anybody who works here be walking around with a practically naked woman on the lanyard?"
Because you were in Hot Topic.
Because you're in Hot Topic.
Maybe. So you gotta be careful wearing clothes that resemble clothes that the workers are wearing, because there's gonna why are people asking questions in retail anymore? Everything's on your phone, including that. I know when you go to like Myers and stuff and you can't find something, you can actually find it just going to their app if you have it on your phone.
Exactly. Yes.
Stop harassing the workers.
I'm not a Walmart shopper. I despise that store. But
I'm with you. I'm with you.
There were times when I was forced to go purchase things from there because of my job or whatever, proximity. It was the only thing around or whatever. And it just so happened that the company I was working for had like royal blue polo shirts. So there were times when I would be in there and I would have to shop, and I had my work shirt on because I was working. I was, shopping for the company, and people would come up to me, and I was just so insulted. I'm like, do I really look like I work here? Like, really? Like, it's bad enough I'm shopping here, but now you're insulting me by thinking I work here just because I have a royal blue polo on. To this day, I can't wear royal blue polos. Can't do it. Nope.
It's a good color.
Not going to do it.
That's unfortunate.
I like pink.
The only time I ever need anybody, I know, I do too. The only reason I would ever like seek somebody out at Walmart was generally, I don't know why, but you would think this would happen at like a home improvement type place because of the way they stack stuff up so high.
Yeah.
And I'm not exactly known for my height, but I would usually have to try and find somebody to help me at Walmart to grab something. It's now up too high and pushed into the back.
Oh, yeah.
And so I would have to seek out somebody who you have to, it's a whole, like, it's basically like sort of an adventure.
You have
to find somebody who works there and who is taller. So good luck with that. So, but
that's why I love like Home Depot and Lowe's, because they have those climbing stairs. So when I've been in those stores and there's something up high, I'm not asking for help. Usually I'll just scale the shelf myself, but I like those stores because you could go find it, and they don't like when you do this, but I've done it. I was
going to say, why are you doing that?
I'll go get the thing myself and pull it over and take the little thing and climb up that and get it off the top shelf before I'll ask for help, because I don't want to wait on them.
Do you also block out the aisle with those things so that something doesn't fall on somebody? Because it's dangerous now, because what are you, scaling like Batman over there? What the hell are you doing? You'll scale to get it yourself. Like, you climb to the shelves?
At some of the other stores, if it's on the top shelf in the back, I'll just climb up the thing and reach up there. I do have a little bit of height in my favor, so my arms are longer.
Yes,
so usually I just have to go up one shelf to get it. I'll do that before I ask for help, or I'll just say screw it and I won't buy it at all. I'm not asking for help.
Well, I don't blame you on that. That's for sure. But oh my gosh. I would totally try to jump up on something to get one thing, even if it was just one step.
Yeah.
My luck, it's coming down. It's coming on top. I mean, I just know where my luck lies, and that's where it lies. I'm going to be under a big pile of something with probably some problem.
So what's your take on clothes that are dated? So for instance, when I turned 50 and we went on vacation. I had all these shirts that said like, something about turning 50 or 1972 vintage. That one's not so bad because that could go anytime. But the shirts that had like the actual date, like 50 on it. So I can't wear it now that I'm 51. I mean, I'm in my 50s, but I'm not 50. So what's your take on that? Do you keep them, pitch them, throw them, wear them?
I don't know. That's a good question. I never knew they had clothes that said how old you are.
Yeah,
and isn't that just meant for, I guess, just that year?
See, that's
I guess, well, because 50's a big that's a big birthday. Yeah. You could wear them, but I don't know where are you going and wearing this shirt? You're going to get a lot of questions, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I would probably wear them to for workout clothes or something. I would probably do that.
Sure, but it just happens to say that.
Yeah, that's not a going out in public shirt. That's a at home work shirt, right? So my grandson just turned 7. So you know how the whole 6'7" is a big thing. So I got him a shirt that says I was 6, now I'm 7, 6'7", So
that's kind of cute, actually.
And it's cute, but can he wear it next year if he still fits in it? No.
He could.
He's probably will grow out of it though.
Well, I understand that, but you get the point of it's time specific. So yeah. So all of my shirts that I had for this big, we had everyone that was on our vacation when we went, they all got shirts that said Carrie's 50th birthday party and everything, or Carrie's birthday crew or 50 crew. And there was just something it had. So all of those shirts when we moved, I did. Those ones I picked. Now, the ones that I bought that said vintage 1972, those I kept because that's
Yeah, the year you were born is not going to change.
Yeah. But Jim has a shirt that says when he turned 60, and I'm looking at those shirts going, yeah, a couple more months, you can't wear that no more.
Well, yeah.
We have one of those vintage shirts for our oldest when he was good.
Yeah, sure. Because I think I have the 72 one also, but I generally don't. I haven't worn it. That's another one hanging there that I see there, and I'm like,
yeah.
The other thing we did was we bought shirts for our anniversary.
Yeah,
when I think it was our 30th. It said something about best wife and best husband. And it had the year we're married, which was 93 on it.
But see, that you can still wear because it's just a general year. It's not. Yeah. So it's not like your 20th anniversry shirt and you've been married 25 years.
I got at least 10 more pounds before I can wear it again.
No. So, when you said vintage for a minute, I thought you were going to be like, what? But then I thought better. I thought you were going to say, what do you do about clothes that are vintage, meaning from 30, 40 years ago? Do you wear those? But I'm thinking, you ain't got no clothes from that long ago.
No, the only clothes I have that are that long ago are probably from that one job that I had that I talked about earlier that I said I just can't part with it because it's, but yeah. Now, Jim, on the other hand, there's some clothes that I'm looking back through photos going, you still have that shirt in your closet. How did that get by me that you still have that shirt in your closet? That needs to go. So
I work with somebody who loves and this is kind of cool though, the concert t-shirts.
No, that's
right.
But
this shirt, I mean, thank God for where he works in the company. He sort of wears also a company shirt over top of it. It is so worn because it literally is probably 40 years old. It's like the Motley Crue. It's original to when he went to this concert back in the late 80s.
Yeah.
He's still wearing it. And you can see through it and it's got holes.
Great colors.
Yeah. He's like, oh, it's still comfortable. I'm like, well, yeah, because it's practically
not having clothes
on. It's oh my God. So, yeah. So clothing, days of the week underwear.
Yep. Yep. Awesome. This is a good topic. This was good to kind of go through some of those little idiosyncrasies that we have with clothes. That idiosyncrasies could be synonymous with dysfunction. So yeah, very good.
Or just me. It's me. I know it's me.
Not.
I know what I'm gonna get, Chrissy Burt.
I'll be shocked.
Don't you dare write anything with names or dates or whatever on it. What were you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to lead into our thankful part of our show. We've got some new cities in some countries that are relatively new to us. But looking at these cities' names, I think there's only 2 that I could even possibly think of what country they're from. So, Chrissy, go.
So, Haringey, Gebze. I'm so sorry. And then it's Kokeli.
Yeah,
maybe? I don't know.
Kokeli. I think.
Are you looking? Are you helping us with where these are located?
Haringey looks like a.
It's in Turkey.
It's I see it.
Okay. Turkey, I guess. Is that how we say that now?
Yeah, Turkey. Yeah, it's in Turkey, though. Yeah, it's
gotcha. And then Birmingham, that was one you were probably able to say. I can say that one too.
Alabama.
Yay! Oh, is that a new one for us?
Oh. No, we have Alabama. We still have Alabama.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh,
new city.
Way to go, Alabama. And then we have Helsinki, Usima, I guess, maybe?
Usima, yeah.
Usima.
Usima.
Yeah. Lots of vowels in that one.
There is lots of vowels.
So
that might be a new country.
I don't know. Where's Haringey? You were going to tell us about.
Haringey is actually in London, and that Gebze Code Calliers in
that's Turkey. Oh, okay. So we got London, and then Turkey, and then Alabama, and then this one is Finland. I think I think that's a new country.
I think it is. Yes.
Yeah, Uusimaa is the most populous region in Finland. Which includes Helsinki.
Okay. And then Burin, Newfoundland, and Labrador.
Newfoundland,
I guess. Oh, I'm not allowed to say Newfoundland.
Well, I mean, you can.
I just
say tomato. You said tomato.
Okay.
I thought you were covering breeds of dogs.
Sorry. And then Lopez Quezon, maybe?
As in the Philippines.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you for coming into our world.
So we're at 74 countries. Where are we at now? I've lost count. But thank you, everybody, for listening to us. And we keep it still is so humbling that we're all heard. Our voices are heard all over. So yeah, I'm looking at the stats right now. Let's see. It says 75 countries and 411 total cities. So yeah. Awesome.
Did you cover Burin? It's a city in Palestine.
Okay. Yeah, I did reference it. Yeah. You know what? I must have been tired when I was putting my list together. I should have separated all these out. I apologize. It's like, oh, okay, this. There was a lot of commas happening.
Good job, Chrissy. Though I'm for keeping up on it because these new cities pop up and drop off on our list so quickly.
I am
if
trying
you're not
to do
looking at it constantly, you miss it. I do the report where I print out once a week for everything, and I try to figure out what's new that way. But it's exhausting, but it's a good problem to have, and we appreciate all of our listeners. Thank you.
Oh yeah, definitely, we'll take it.
And then we at the end of the month here, so we want to still make sure we talk about our Junkies Care Initiative. And the month of May is Lupus Awareness Month. Lupus is autoimmune disease. It has so many different symptoms, and it varies from person to person. But the month of May, we just really wanted to draw attention to that. As a lupus warrior myself, it's something near and dear to my heart. But for the month of May, wear purple to help to support the Lupus Foundation of America. You could go to their website, learn more about it. It's really is a great, awesome website. So if you have a friend or family member that has lupus, I would encourage you to go check it out. So that is our Junkies Care for May.
Yep. And
All
it's
right.
coming to an end already.
Then we'll see you next week.
Hey, everybody. Stay away from underwear with dates on it.
Yes. Or if you do, wear the right date.
Wear the right date.
And mismatched socks.